Hello and welcome back to another video of Brotato. Today we're going to be playing the Artificer in Abyssal Terrace, and we are going to be going with the Shredder today. And the reason for this is that the Artificer passive, we have 175% explosion damage. You can see that is reflected here, but negative 100% damage. This is actually only 75% damage on the weapon itself, but since it's explosive, it still gets that bonus, as does the projectile's explosion on hit. So yeah, Shredder, very nice weapon. Is also, if we pick up explosion size, or sorry, elemental damage, we also get explosion size. You might think this is a bit of a waste, right? Because, well, obviously we're only really benefiting from the explosion damage. And if we take elemental damage, we don't get a massive benefit. But the Shredder is just such a strong weapon that when you have this good explosion damage, it's really nice to pick up. If you can stack up enemies and have them all explode and hit each other simultaneously, it will do an insane amount of damage. And we are still going to be happy to pick up elemental damage, even if we can't super benefit from it. Okay, another Shredder and more explosion damage. But you know what, we're actually going to pick up this Fertilizer first. And the reason for that is that we can get Fertilizer, which only loses us melee damage, which we don't care about, and that'll just passively stack up income for us over the course of the run. 8 harvesting for that cheap of a price is insane. That is really good. It's going to pay for itself super quickly, and then we are going to also get XP, extra XP from having it. The XP part is a little bit more negligible unless we get more harvesting, but we can. There's potential there. I'll take more elemental damage, another Shredder, and now I just want to try and get Shredders. Oh, Landmines also very nice pickup. Landmines are going to do a lot of damage just around the map, because they do scale off explosion damage, so even if you don't have any engineering, they will do a good job of dealing damage. The other thing you can do is potentially go with engineering, but personally I think it's a little bit more consistent to use the Shredder. It's also a ranged weapon compared to all the others, which are melee weapons. So even if the other weapons could have potentially better endgame or scaling, the Shredder is just so much better to use early on, so much easier to use. Also, we're going to take Harvesting, it's perfect. That I would absolutely recommend it over the others. Luck is great. Shredder, more elemental damage. You know what, sure, let's take it. And let's pick up the landmines and keep going. So now we have 18 Harvesting. And just look at the size of the explosions already. They're getting pretty big. Yeah, just look at that. I don't know if you guys saw that landmine as well. The landmine has a massive explosion size. There's one up here. Let's look at it. Oh, we're killing everything too quickly. Okay, someone walk into it, please. Yeah, look at that. Huge explosion. Also, I got really low by trying to... Oh my god. I got super low trying to show that. That would have been kind of funny if I ended up dying. Alright, but we're safe now. We're safe. We're back to playing like an actual run. Oh, I couldn't get the sea pig. Unlucky. We will go ahead and pick up what exactly? Let's go for armor. Armor is going to make us a lot safer, especially in the early game. Just having 2 armor is going to be a big deal. Max HP for damage percent is actually perfectly fine. We have so much damage percent. XP gain for range is good, and another Shredder. Perfect. I'm happy with that. Okay, let's make sure these lobsters are grouped up. And yeah, grouping enemies together as much as possible is actually really good on this character, because the explosions will chain and hit each other. So the more enemies you can get to hit each other, the better. Oh my god, this fly. Wait, this fly was like moving so fast. It was enraged, but that was crazy fast from the fly. Get this tree down as well. These can always drop blue crates, which are really nice for us. Oh, we don't want that. It's too early for that. Some lifesteal is okay. And more armor is okay. Shredder, Scar. We do have reduced armor modifications. You want to keep that in mind. We don't want a ton of it, but it's still good. It's still definitely good. Also, our Shredder has a ton of piercing, okay? So we do not need a sharp bullet. That is not necessary at all. And let's see what else we get. Another Shredder, explosion damage, and burning plus elemental damage. You know, we're going to pick that up. There's an item called Scared Sausage. It's a tier 1 item, which makes it so that you have a chance to apply a burn every time you hit the enemies. It's an on-hit burn. That item is amazing if you're playing with this strategy. If you find it, you should absolutely take it. Another thing you can do is also pick up turrets, potentially. Wait a second. Actually, no, I lied. Don't do that. Unless it's a tier 4 turret, because a tier 4 turret can get explosion damage. Look how hard we're hitting. Everything is just blowing up immediately. So we're never really going to struggle with groups of small enemies. That's one nice thing about this. But we do have to be careful for bosses. We're going to need a lot of things to help us with bosses. Oh, pile of books. Huh. So we could take this, but this will make the run really strange and not even similar to yours. So I'm going to go ahead and recycle it. Oh, you know what? I'll take it, but I'm not taking any turrets. What we could do is take this and start picking up engineering and crit chance and then play around that. But I don't want to do that. You guys are not going to be able to follow along if I do that. So I'm just taking it as 3% crit. That's what I'm treating this as. And then the bag is pretty nice. More materials when we pick up things. Damage percent also good. And more landmines. We could also get this, but again, we have reduced armor mods by 50%, so we don't want to trade stats like 2 max health for 0.5 armor. That's not really a good trade. We're not going to take that. Okay. Gonna get the loot crate. And I'm not really doing anything too special here. I'm just moving around, picking up materials that are lying on the ground everywhere. But this is relatively easy, right? When there's no boss, no big enemies, there's not really much to worry about. We also have a lot of damage. We're hitting for 31 on a lot of hits, which is actually pretty good for wave 7. Damage percent, you know what, we'll take that. Range damage, no. Crit chance, more damage percent or crit chance, you know, sure, we'll take that as well. Elemental damage, no, we probably shouldn't take that. Luck is good, we only have 5 luck. Getting more luck here is pretty nice. Eye surgery and toxic sludge for even more elemental size, or explosion size, sorry. Landmines, another corrupted shard. Whistle, okay, that's great. And let's see, more max HP is also really good. We don't care about dodge or knockback. So we're just going to pick up those two. More attack speed would also be really nice. Attack speed would be great for us. Also, we do want to get some more tanky stats. Let's see, when is our first elite? Yeah, we have an elite on wave 11, so it's actually really soon. We might not be able to kill it, depending on which it is. This is pretty common, especially in difficulty 5. If you're doing certain characters, playing certain characters, or certain strategies, it can also just mean you can't kill a wave 11 boss. In our case, there's a chance we can kill it. With this strategy in the Artificer, the Shredder, there's a chance we can kill the wave 11 boss, but we are going to need certain things to increase the chances, right? One of them is probably going to be movement speed. That should help a bit. And then the other is just going to be a bit more damage. Lifesteal for knockback rates, damage percent. Engineering, no, we're not doing that today. More attack speed, yeah, we have no attack speed boost right now. Oh, spicy sauce. This is actually pretty good. Also, there's a fairy. It gives a bunch of HP regen for every tier 1 item you have. It would give us 11 currently. It's actually really good. The thing is, we're going to skip it because it's too early, and we're not necessarily going to need that to win the run. Plus, you guys might not find it, and, well, you probably won't, right? And it's just not necessary. We don't need that much HP regen to win. So, pretty much investing that many materials into a stat that we don't necessarily need to help us win the run is not really great. It is pretty safe. It is safe. But it will also mean we have very slow boss kills, or elite kills, and that we don't have those materials for other useful items that can boost our damage. So, or even just boost our, you know, I don't know, move speed or something like that. Like a utility stat, a damage stat is just going to be more important than HP regen this run. Especially when we already have so much lifesteal. We can easily just take a little bit more lifesteal and be relatively safe with that. Okay, you saw how long it took us to kill the Diplocalus. It's the big boy with a bunch of HP. But we definitely are missing a bit of damage. We're going to need a lot more damage. More lifesteal, okay. Well, speak and you shall receive. Ask and you shall receive, right? That's how it goes. See what else we can get here. More crit chance. Okay, we're just taking a bunch of crit chance, I guess, today. More crit chance, and more and more and more. Shred. Oh my god. Okay, I really don't want to skip this. I'm kind of sad that it's cursed because I don't want to skip a weapon. Because we really, if it were uncursed, I would absolutely take this. Pretty much the curse, you can see the comparison here. It has 24% more range damage scaling, more crit chance or more critical damage, right? This one has 2.2 times crit multiplier, and it also has a slightly higher chance to proc the explosion and more piercing. So it's actually not that much more insane. It's definitely better because of the piercing and all. I feel obligated to take it. Skipping that feels really illegal. Okay, we did find another shredder. Let's go do that. And we could take the baby gecko for some range. Yeah, I actually wish it weren't cursed because it's gonna skew our damage a little bit and make us stronger, which I don't want. So, yeah, a little bit unfortunate. Okay. I will say, I think, I've said this before in a lot of videos, I think, for a few videos already, especially in this guide series, that I don't believe you need anything cursed to win on any character consistently. I believe every character can win consistently without any cursed items at all. I really believe that. So, and when I say consistently, I mean win every single run. Yes, that means you're going to be playing certain strategies that are strong for each character. So it's not like you're just, you know, randomizing your weapon at every single round. That's not consistent already, right? You already randomly. Like, for example, if I play the Artificer with a Shredder every run, I'm fairly certain I can win every single run. There might be times when I just randomly die because I do some silly things, but overall, I'm going to win almost every run. Armor or luck? Oh, that's a rough choice. I think since we're going into a boss, I'm going to take the armor here. More crit chance. Okay, we have a lot of crit chance, actually. And more harvesting. Nice, that's actually really good. Another shredder is great. And a snail to move or to reduce enemy move speed. That's really nice. Attack speed and range. Okay, this is these are some great pickups right before the boss. And yeah, this weapon, it's so much stronger. It's kind of annoying. It almost has double scaling on the range damage. So it's almost like we have 7 weapons right now, so our damage again is a little bit stronger than normal. Okay, but this enemy is relatively easy. You would be playing this exactly the same as I did. Phase 1, you just slowly move away from him, stay focused on hitting him, and then keep moving inside and slightly away from him in the little cage. And phase 2 is really easy. You have so much time to react. You just move out of the slashes and just keep focusing him as per usual. Focus him until he dies, pretty much. You can move out like this, for example, make sure you're safe, and then go back in when you have enough health and less pressure on you. And now we're completely safe. That is it. Dead boss. Nice. And the damage from the curse weapon really only helped with the boss there. It's not like it did anything for the extra enemies, because we were blasting them with explosions. Oh, bloody hand. Okay, that's pretty good. So we would go up to 22% lifesteal, which would also give us 44% damage percent. So of course, there's going to be times when you get really good unique items, or really good legendary items, and times when you don't, and you just recycle it. In this case, this one's really good. We can take it. I'm just going to go and pick it up too, yeah. Attack speed, that's really nice. Ugly Tooth also reduce enemy movement speed again. And the Scared Sausage, this is what I was talking about earlier. We could pick this up, so then we don't feel quite as bad if we do take more elemental damage. Crit chance and dodge. Crit chance is great, so is XP gain. We don't need piercing. Another shredder, so now we have a bunch of upgraded shredders. More max HP, but we lose a tiny bit of damage percent. Sure, let's do it. We only have 40 health, so getting more health is going to make us a lot safer. Also, just look at this. This is, yeah. We've gotten to the point where we're really strong already. I wonder if I should, you know, I could sell the cursed weapon. That feels so bad, though. I'm actually sad it was cursed. I hate skipping weapons. So whenever I'm doing a guide and I get a cursed weapon, I feel like I should skip it, because obviously it's stronger than your average weapon, and I want to be like as average as possible in my guiding. Most of the time I try to be as average as possible when it comes to items and weapons. But it feels so bad skipping a weapon. It's like I roll, it's like, oh, I really want a tier 2 shredder right now. I roll, it's cursed, and I'm like, oh no, I'm doing a guide. I don't want it to be cursed. I just want a regular weapon. But then if I skip it, I might not find another shredder forever. Obviously that wouldn't happen actually, but it's just how it feels sometimes. Extreme thought. Alright, easy win. It's gonna recycle that. We'll take 3 armor again, that's okay. Elemental damage, but we lose a lot of enemies, so we don't want to do that. The mirror is great. Damage percent and lifesteal. This is actually not bad. And we have, you know what? It gives us so much damage percent because of the bloody hand. Let's do it. Actually pretty good. This we lose elemental damage. I don't think we want that. Shredder and a bait. Oh, cursed peaceful P. Yeah, we're not taking it, but it's kind of funny. We could take this, but I don't think we should. Let's keep going. Yeah, let's just keep going. Keep it simple. Ouch, I got hit once. These explosions are getting out of hand at this point. Covering half the map. The Artificer. I'm curious how you guys feel about the Artificer. If anyone wants to leave their, like, comments on how they... just their thoughts on this character. Personally, I think it's pretty strong. I already said I believe it can win pretty much every run on Danger 5 or Difficulty 5. I don't think it's that hard to win with the Artificer if you go with the Shredder. The other weapons are less consistent, in my opinion, from my testing. Because I've pretty much tested all the weapons I thought were viable on pretty much every character. So I found that the Artificer, it always felt like the Shredder was the most consistent compared to the other weapons. I also like to mess around with landmines and the wrenches, but I don't think it's super viable, to be honest. Toxic Sludge is good. More elemental damage, sure. Some range. Yeah, we don't have a lot of range. We'll take it. Oh, another Shredder. And an Ice Cube. Yeah, we can take the Ice Cube. Baby Squid, we lose attack speed, but we get a lot of HP regen. I don't think we should go for that. Charcoal is good, though. More elemental damage. And another Shredder. Perfect. And explosion damage. Let's not miss that. Armor, crit, speed, engineering. No, let's not take it. We lose lifesteal, which means we lose damage percent, so I don't want that. Yeah, the Artificer. I do think he's consistent. He's a pretty interesting character, but I don't know, for some reason I don't really enjoy him. I feel like he's not particularly... Maybe it's because he can't kill bosses quickly, generally. Like, you can kill them pretty decently fast with your explosion damage being so high. Like, for example, look at our Shredders, how much they're hitting for. This is really high damage, by the way. We're critting for 90 with the base one, I think. Which is actually pretty decent. And the explosions can be really fun if you get them big enough. But just in a regular 20-wave run, I find that it's not that fun. Like, you don't have enough time to scale up explosion size to ridiculous amounts. And then you also just... yeah, you're not, like, particularly amazing at, like, one-shotting bosses. And you do clear out enemies really easily with your AoE, but I feel like a lot of characters can do that. We'll take max HP. Dynamite. Oh, the rocket launcher. That's right. In my original guide video, I believe I pointed out that when you find rocket launchers, you should absolutely take them. They are pretty much just better than Shredders. You have double the scaling. You do have slightly less attack speed. Yes, that's true. But you also have a 100% chance to explode on hit. So does this one, right? And it also has piercing, but pretty much the rocket launcher can be nice for killing bosses. It also has heavy, which gives damage percent, so if you get enough of them, you can use the heavy bonus as well. Oh nice, we instantly found another one. Sure, let's take it. So now we have 2 of them. There you go. And now you get to see what the rocket launcher does as well. Also, range damage and elemental, this is actually perfect for us. So is the Sunken Bell, we love that. Sunken Bell is a really nice item. If you get low, it'll just immediately trigger and just like one-shot every enemy, aside from the mini-boss or the bosses. He mutated, we just want to keep running behind him every time he charges. Just basically run past him. If he gets stuck in his charge animation, just keep circling and then go behind him. Circle, circle, behind him. Circle, circle, behind him. Just like this over and over. Super simple attack pattern, very easy to deal with. Oh! Okay, he took that personally. Oh my god, he took that so personally. He took that really personally when I said that. I kind of saw it coming because I lost focus for a second when I stopped talking, and I was like, wait, I think I'm about to get hit, like, and then he hit me twice back to back, like the projectile and his charge hit me, I think. Now we're completely safe. We cleared out the boss, and there you go, super easy. Range damage, damage percent, range. We lose attack speed and crit. No, thank you. So we're just gonna skip that. And let's see, what do we want here? Max HP could be good. I think range damage is actually really nice here. And we're gonna go ahead and pick up both of these. Burning activates slower, but we get scaling elemental damage, crit chance, and more elemental damage. Yeah, of course, we'll take that. That's huge. Big pickup for us. And what's the damage on this now? 100% range damage scaling, 10% elemental damage scaling, hits for 115. Also, we're getting the damage percent boost from the heavy weapon class. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the rocket launcher. It's also, I mean, from what I found, I don't remember the last time I did an Artificer run where I didn't find a rocket launcher. I'm sure it can happen, but it's just that if you roll enough times, you're going to see... It's almost the same chance as finding a Shredder. It is definitely lower. I think it's like technically only 15% versus 35%, so I guess it's much lower technically. But you have a decent chance to see weapons, and then you have a decent chance to see rocket launchers if you're holding an explosive or heavy weapon. Then you have chances to see rocket launchers. So also I'm not really dodging anymore. I've kind of lost it. I've just lost in the random talking at this point. So let me tone it back so I stop getting hit for no reason. Gonna get the sea pig for some curse. This character also feels harder to play because there's just so many... Okay, I was about to say explosions, and now they're going to get bigger. More explosion size, more explosion damage, more range. That's perfect. Recycle. Crit chance. We really need some range, by the way. Range would be amazing at this point. Let's do this and get this one as well. More harvesting. It's really late, though. It's a little bit too late, I'd say. Speed. Okay, this is what we needed. More speed. Snowball's also very late. I don't even know if it's worth taking anymore. I mean, it probably is worth taking, so we'll pick it up. Okay, we are against the prisoner. This guy does like a double cage thing, like this, but they move in and out from the same direction. So whichever direction they moved in from, they will move out from. And then phase 2, you saw we could just stand still. Phase 3 is kind of similar, but you could also just walk out of it. This guy is really easy to fight. I think after you fight him one single time, you'll already get used to it. He has a super easy attack pattern as well. It's probably even easier than the Megalodon that we just fought a moment ago. Like, pretty much you stand still and you just don't get hit. Aside from phase 1. Phase 1 you have to wait and then move out of the hexagon like shape. And then phase 2 you can... Yeah, you can just stand still in phase 2. You just want to make sure you don't let the boss walk into you. That will deal a ton of damage if he touches you. And we are through. I think, yeah. That's it. You know what would be really fun? A nuclear launcher. That'd be amazing. We don't even need this. Let's go ahead and recycle it. Recycle all the things we don't really need. We'll take that. 4 range damage is huge. Okay, decomposing flesh for even more lifesteal. That also gives us damage percent, by the way. That's crazy. Yeah, we absolutely want to take that. We don't need that. More max HP to be safe is okay. Oh, we could take a crystal. Crystal is actually not bad. Not bad at all. We could just combine these, to be honest, like this, and then do this. It's fine. We'll just have two rocket launchers. I think on average, I feel like I find 2 rocket launchers every time I play the Artificer. As long as you have a heavy weapon, or sorry, explosive weapon in your inventory. So if you're playing with the Shredder, then I feel like you always find the rocket launcher. I don't know what the odds are to not find it when you've done, you know, dozens and dozens of rolls, but it must be like abysmally low. Like the odds of never finding a rocket launcher. So I genuinely don't remember the last time I did a run and didn't find one. Sometimes you find them really early, sometimes you find them later. I think I found the first one on wave 14, right? I think that's pretty average. Like, generally speaking, in my own runs, I find them, yeah, maybe around 14-ish. Like, definitely in the double-digit waves. If you find one in, like, a rocket launcher on, like, wave 9, that's kind of insane. That's very early. Everything is just exploding, and I don't have enough move speed to go pick up all the materials. Okay, well, we'll take this for more damage percent, sure. Elemental damage, more explosion. Scared sausage again, sure, why not? Oh, we could have taken this range damage and elemental damage. I think we could take it before we go into the final boss. Super pruner. Interesting. We're gonna go ahead and skip that one. The super pruner is skippable. It's definitely optional for us. Well, this was a fun run, I guess. It felt like I got in danger like twice, I think. I said something, or I was talking about the Megalodon, and then I lost focus and let him charge into me and hit me with a projectile. Almost died there. And then was there another point where I was like trying to, I think I was trying to showcase something, right? In like wave 2 or 3, and I almost died with like 1 HP. So yeah, as long as you're not doing silly things for content or educational purposes, you should be fine. You just play like normal, avoid being hit, and you're good to go. Look at how huge those landmine explosions are, dude. That's insane. Can we get another landmine explosion? Look at this, watch, watch. Look at that, that is insanely massive. No, this character is pretty fun, definitely. Okay, nice. Oh, we left so many, no, we left so many things on the ground. Oh my god. Okay, well, it's fine. We'll pick up the handcuffs and then re-roll a bit. And then at the end, we will probably be picking up the knot. Just a bunch of damage percent and max HP. Yeah, let's just go and pick it up. And that is the run. We found another rocket launcher. Look, we found 4. Or 5? 4? Yeah, we found 4. We found 4. Yeah, that's the Artificer. Hope you guys enjoyed. You can leave any questions or comments below. I always read them. And maybe leave a like and subscribe. I appreciate it. Let's be a little careful here. We're just focusing on the eel first. Get the eel down, and then we can kill the whale after. Kill the wheel. No, sorry, kill the eel before the whale mutates, because then he starts charging. It wouldn't be that bad either way. We just walk away, of course. There's never any rush, guys, to killing bosses or anything. Just walk away. If you're in danger, walk away. Do a little reset, mental reset, actual reset, get some HP back, and go back in. That's it. Keep it simple. Don't panic. Yeah, that's the Artificer. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed. This is the Shredder, the Super Shredder. This is the regular Shredder. And then we had the rocket launchers. Look at the rocket launcher damage. It's actually even higher than the Shredder. And the attacks... Yeah, so the rocket launcher is such a strong weapon. It is almost stronger than the Shredder, even though the Shredder is cursed. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Next time, / tomorrow, we will be playing the Arms Dealer. So if you guys come and watch that, but that is it for today. So, I will see you, okay? Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.